Same angle. All the way to the back fence. You have to get this in your head. I promise you it works. Don't worry, poop shirt's still there. Yeah, staying in the air longer. One of our most consistent questions we get in YouTube comments is how the heck do you add extra distance? There are no shortage of videos that you can find that promise you 100 extra feet of distance today, and this one form tweak will change everything. This is not going to be that. I can't tell you anything about your form. There's so many variables to all of that. Here's one big thing that I know for sure will affect your overall potential distance, and it's disc selection. We're out here in the field at Eastway. We're going to throw some shots in the field, then we're going to go out and play some on the course and talk about how disc selection, I really do think, changes everything. We're going to kind of go down in degrees of stability. So stock Ricky Tour Series force, I'm going to throw this about 320-ish power. And I want you to watch what it does out of my hand. Just hyzering straight out of my hand. That's probably 270-ish or something like that. Now here's a captain's thrasher, 12.502. Same angle, watch this. Holds in the air a little bit longer. Still has a consistent hyzer fade. Now here, watch these two. This is a 170, 172 DGA Rogue. Basically like a mellow Wraith right out of the box. Same exact angle, same everything. Holds forever. Probably an extra 45 feet or something. And then watch this. 164, 166. Same disc. Same angle. All the way to the back fence. I promise you, you have to get this in your head. I promise you it works. Basically a perfect distillation of what I'm talking about. This was the first shot. Let me count how many steps. This feels like circle one-ish to the captain's thrasher. 1, 2, 12. Yeah, just about exactly circle one. The next one, 1, 2, 11 to the 170, 172. And then over here, 1, 2, 10, 11. I know I'm going diagonally. It doesn't perfectly show distance, but you see how just with one small change of disc selection, you're adding so much extra distance effortlessly, basically. One of my favorite things to do out on the course is watch somebody play their shot. They get mad. Dang it, why did you not? Whatever. And I'll say, respectfully always, just try this shot. Throw the exact same shot you just did, but try it with this disc. When a light bulb goes off for somebody and they park a hole they've never parked or something, or they go, God, I need one of those. It really matters. I'm gonna go force versus rogue here, forehand. I'm not throwing the first one bad on purpose. I'm throwing both of them the exact same way on purpose to highlight the difference. Hyzering straight out of my hand. Halfway down the fairway, terrible shot. Same shot shape. Literally under the basket. I did not intend for this to be that good of an explanation this soon, but speaks for itself. I promise those were within 3% of the exact same power. All right, so on the last hole, we were kind of comparing force to rogue. Well, sometimes the rogue might be too stable or might be too heavy. I want to compare now the rogue to the Osprey. The Osprey is a 10.6, -3.1. It's got so much built-in turn to it. We don't have any headwind here. This gap right here is like probably 310 feet or something to get from the edge of the tee pad across the OB and up at the top of the hill, or not the top of the hill, but right at the edge of the hill where you can see. I'm gonna go rogue first. Again, I'm gonna try to do identical throws, same power, same everything. Maybe a touch of hyzer and trying to get just over the OB. I'm not trying to go huge. I'm trying to be relatable to the average thrower, basically. So, pinched behind this tree, that is a very typical spot that I see people on this hole. Now watch this. We're 2 for 2 and showing good things. Here we go. Another comparison. AB and Austin's Sagara. Everybody loves it. It's one of my favorite discs ever. Average thrower, it's probably gonna fly like a baby raptor or something. compare these two, Cicada versus Sagara. So I'm going to throw this, try to do the exact same shape, same power. So that's going to be short, and it's getting out of it immediately. Now here's the Cicada. And I think we're 3 for 3. I think that's under the basket. So a hole that's like this with an elevated basket, those two putts could not be more different. Elevated basket, probably a 38 footer, 39 footer. Just knee knocker. And then what you have left over is, God forbid, and then this is just a tap in. Let's see if I can even make the comebacker. All right, still a whole stroke difference, and you'd be pooping your pants on that comeback putt. All right, hole 4 is 185 foot par 3 down the hill. A lot of players are trying to figure out how to maintain forehand control, but also get forehand distance. Let's compare the zone from the Tour Series run this year and then the zone SS. Same shot shape, forehand, up into the window. Let's see if there's any difference. Getting down and hyzering pretty hard. Same shot shape. Yeah, staying in the air longer. Hey, we're 4 for 4 though. Hole 5 is 292 feet. You've got to cross some water. You don't see the water right now because all the leaves on top of it. But this is a scary tee shot. If you are struggling with distance and you're looking at this, you're hoping to just get across. Here's what I want to do now. I actually have a Halo Wraith. This is Avery's. Of course, I'm going to be throwing it over water and trying to down tempo on it because I want to throw the exact same shot. But watch how fast this thing hooks up versus the exact same shot with the Rogue. Yeah, immediately only going on hyzer, no deviation from hyzer ever. Yeah. I think that's like under it. I think this one must have hit that tree because I would have bet money it was just beyond the basket. And then the lightweight one perfectly in, and don't worry, poop shirt's still there. Exact same discs from hole 5. We're on hole 6 now. 275-ish. Tunnel shot, scary. I'm gonna try to ace with both of these discs, but I want to show you the difference between the two lines. So this is 170, 172. This is gonna be kind of a flatter speed control shot. And then the next one, well, you'll just have to watch. Drop. Oh. Close. Hole 7, 280 feet down to the right. This is a perfect example of when I see people throwing hard as they can chop overs with a very overstable disc like a Force. You're trying to get the big skip. Problem is, if you hit first available, if you don't get the skip you want or whatever, it's going to be a horrible shot. So I'll try to throw 2 good shots. This is with the lightweight Rogue though. Watch this. Yeah. Hit the first tree, I bet. Oh, I got lucky, but still I'm probably 80 feet. Now I'm going to go hyzer through this gap. Lightweight Rogue. Watch this. Easy peasy. Yeah, much better. Last hole. Vessel approach disc, 165 foot up the hill. Going to require some more power versus just a soft hyzer mid-range play with the impact. Oh, I thought I had it. All right, that's it for the video. I hope it's mildly helpful. It's something that I wish that I had known early on in playing disc golf. Something that we've done is we've put a little guide on our website that has different distance throwers. So a 400 foot category, a 300 foot category, a 200 foot category with throw this, not this, with each one. And we've got links for all that stuff. I hope it helps. Go try it out, even with stuff that you've already got. In general, always go down in speed from what you think and a little bit less stability, unless you just have a ripping headwind or something. If you're trying to get distance, don't be scared of less stability. Don't be scared of slower speeds, and don't be scared of lighter weights. Anyway, see y'all.